All right, so today's video is coming at you from the driver's seat of my truck. Normally my videos come at you from the back of my work truck, but today I am in my personal truck and I'm gonna show you something that may be controversial to some, but it's really not controversial in my mind, because this video and this technique is really meant for people who drive 10 plus hours a day, who are stuck in the driver's seat. So if you don't know, my name's Mark. I make videos about helping the busy individual fit in exercise routines, squeezing them in their work days, wherever they may be. Anywhere, anytime. So today is all about a little tip and a little technique I used to use when I worked at WB Mason and I worked at FedEx. Okay, so I've been a driver since 2018, going on, 7 years now. I've been doing driving jobs. And I used to have this really long route at WB. It took me about 10 hours at least of driving. On a long day, I ended up driving about like 12 hours plus. Anyway, my point is, if you're stuck behind the wheel for a long amount of time, try these exercises from behind the wheel. Or you know what? Even if you're just the average person, right? Try these exercises just when you're stopped. Or if you are like a driver of a big rig or something, try these when you're stopped. Try these. You can do full workouts in the back of your rig. Like I prove that every single week. Just check out the playlist down below, or you know what, right here. Anyway, I have a resistance band here. Right now it's currently tethered to the handle on that side of my truck. Okay. These are very inexpensive to get. They have different resistances based on their thicknesses. Okay, this one's not a very heavy one, but you could easily change up the resistance by choking up on the band, okay, or going to the end of the band, and that'll automatically change the resistance. It's amazing, isn't it? So I'm going to show you a variety of different curls, right? And there's so many different exercises you can do, but for the simplicity of this video, I'm going to just keep it to strictly curls. Okay, bicep curls for those who don't know. All right, so again, I'm going to use that same philosophy. The more I choke up on the band, the more resistance I get. Okay, and you know what? People are going to be all, nitpicky about this, right? Because claim that like I'm distracted driving, right? My eyes have not left the road. I'm talking to you as if I talked to anybody in the passenger seat. Okay, I'm just moving another area of my body. Obviously, if you're not comfortable 100%, don't do it. Okay, this is why I give you other options. I say, like, I give full disclaimers, and I say just do it strictly when you're stopped. So anyway, let's start off with the basic, just a basic curl. Now you want to go with where the resistance is coming from. Now what I mean by that is that all the resistance is coming from the anchor point, okay? And notice I'm trying to keep my elbow as still as possible. So I'm kind of using my elbow joint as a hinge point, okay, to where I'm moving and where I'm not. So I'm kind of squeezing it in, pulling it across my chest, and getting that full engagement and contraction of the muscle. Here's hammer grip. Here. Okay, so this is different because rather than underhand hammer grip, it's amazing how much difference you can get just from changing a slight change in grip, just like that. You can do a reverse grip, palm down. Okay, I'm hinging on the elbow across the body. You could also try different types of rows as well. Okay, so as for rows, as far as they go, you choke up on the band, Bring in your elbow tight to your body. Okay, reach out, squeeze. And it's kind of like you're making your posture straight as you pull in. You're bringing your elbow back and you're sticking your chest out tall. Okay, you're working your upper back and your bicep at the same time. Okay, now there's other options you could do as well. Instead of pulling in like a row, you could kind of go across, kind of across your chest and kind of like a punch. Okay, so it's more like a single arm press, and you will feel it right in your chest. And if you go straight enough with your arms, you'll feel it in the triceps too. Okay, so you could kind of get a full upper body burn going. And notice that this is unilateral, so unilateral means one-sided. If I wanted to, I could tether it somewhere over here and do it the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I kind of get an even. Because if you don't, listen, I'm gonna be real with you here. If you've been driving for more than, I'll be generous and say a year, okay? If you've been driving for that long, you don't drive with two hands. I don't care who you are, okay? If you drive with one hand, then you're just like everybody else, okay? This isn't like texting and driving. This isn't like distracted driving. My eyes are on the road. So what better ways to get a quick workout in if it's necessary for you, like if you're behind the wheel for so long, than to practice doing these movements behind the wheel. Now, obviously, I'm not saying start there. You want to work up to it. So if you go to a stop, like at WB Mason and FedEx, for example, like I had hundreds of stops per day, right? Every stop you do a 2-minute set, right? That adds up very quick. Very, very quick. 2 minutes is long too. So I'll even give you the benefit of the doubt and say 1 minute. Okay, so put this in perspective. I'll even cut it in half. You have 50 stops, right? If you're a delivery driver or something along those lines, a job where you have to drive, okay? I'll even say 10. How about that? If you have 10 stops throughout the day and you take 1 minute per stop, just do the math, all right? 1 minute per stop, that's 10, for 10 stops, which is barely anything, that's 10 minutes right there, okay? And you could still get a very effective workout in a 10-minute time period. Heck, my series is designed around 5-minute workouts and designing them around my 15-minute work break, okay? It's really designed to do 2 to 5 times per day. So you could get a whole lot out of a workout without dedicating much of any time to it. You got to walk before you run. It's all about consistency. So I could keep going on, but I think I made my point here. Just be safe, be smart, and try these out for yourselves. I've been talking a lot about curls in this video. I just made a full video of different variations of curls. All you need is a resistance band or dumbbells, and we'll get you started. If you want to know about my affiliate links, I do have some dumbbells and resistance bands, very inexpensive, down below. Every penny that is spent on my affiliate links goes directly right back into making great content for you guys. So just keep that in mind today. If you want some more motivational exercise and fitness tips, subscribe to MevolvE Fitness. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you are a busy parent or generally just have a busy lifestyle, this is the channel for you. Check out my playlist here. It talks about all my workouts that you could do anywhere, anytime, and they only take 5 minutes.